Hey, boys and bears and all you other monsters, it's me, ScareBearDan. So, it's Halloween time. I wish you a happy Halloween, great Halloween. And I was thinking, I would do a year-end, my favorite movies that I blogged about the past year. And why in October? Well, because it's Halloween time, so you want to watch them before Halloween rather than me wait until, like, January, right? So, I thought I would do it now. And, it's basically, I'm going to go through all the ones that, not all of them, but most of the ones that I watched and liked so much that I just had to buy them. So, they're biggies for me. So we're going to start with hosting for Halloween. How would you like to be a host for Halloween? And by that, I mean, get somebody inside you who takes over your body. My favorite kinds of movies, right? Kind of like Evil Dead ripoffs and things like that. So I got a bunch of them this year. We have The House on Willow Street. That has our girl Sharni Vincent from You're Next, right? She's in that. She was in a Bait shark movie. Awesome shark movie. So that's House on Willow Street. This is an awesome one. About a girl they kidnap and she turns demon and starts turning everybody else demon. Awesome. So then we got Bornless Ones. Bornless Ones is like it's pretty much an alternative version of the new remake of Evil Dead, right? It's pretty much like the new Evil Dead, but it's a little more fun, I think. It's a little less mainstream and has a little more edge to it, a little more humor in it. So, and it's an indie, so I love me some indies. Never Open the Door. Now, Never Open the Door is another, well, it's kind of like a black and white Evil Dead at Thanksgiving with a trippy element to it. So, this is a fun one. It's, an independent film. I feel like there could have been a little more demon than there is, but it's still a goodie, and I had to buy it. And then we have Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell. This one comes from Japan. This one was made in the 90s. It just disappeared. It never got completed. And the director finally finished it. And it's about a muscle bodybuilder guy who goes to a house and he gets attacked by demons and stuff like that. And it's super gory, but like in the 90s way, like the early 90s, real... No CGI, none of that crap, That's a fun one. Then we got, I love this one, Summer Camp. This has got that cute guy from the first season of Scream Queens. He was the boyfriend in the first season of Scream Queens. And this one it's a weird name for this movie. I don't know why they called it Summer Camp, because it's not really about a summer camp. It's hard to explain, but it's another one where people start acting infected, and it has a little twist to it. I love it. It's one of my faves. It's a great one. I don't know why it didn't get more popular than it is. This is Don't Kill It. This is a fun, goofy comedy one with Dolph Lundgren. This one gets better as it goes along. It gets funnier. Love that one. The Devil's Dolls. That was a Netflix movie, and I kind of liked it. It was just fun. Forget the dolls, because it's all about the people who get this sort of, like, infection and turn zombie Evil Dead-ish like and go after people. Fun, fun, fun. Then, this is an older one. This is from, like, 2005 or 2006. This is Candy Stripers. And this is more like, this reminds me of The Faculty. I wrote that in my blog. It reminds me of, like, The Faculty and that kind of thing where, all the nurses in the hospital start to turn into something strange. And, well, they like candy. So what better time of year than Halloween to watch it? These creatures that are taking them over crave sweets. Awesome! Then we have, The Evil Within. Oh, God. Michael Berryman. This is the scariest Michael Berryman has been in so many years. And this is really, really great independent film. And now, remember little Chip from Kate and Allie? Remember Kate and Allie from the 80s, a sitcom? He was little Chip back then, this kid. And he is a grown man now, and he plays an amazing role in this. He really, really does a great job acting in this one. This is really, really creepy. It's trippy, it's weird, but then it becomes just kind of like straight-up slasher. It's fun. What do we have next? Next we have zombies. Zombies never die. I gotta do some zombie films. I do tons of them over the year. And I watch tons of them, so I narrowed it down, so that's pretty big. I Am a Hero. This movie is freaking awesome. It's an Asian horror film. It's humorous. It's got great horror scenes. The action scenes is almost on the level of Train to Busan. It's awesome. I love this movie. You gotta watch it. I think it's based on a comic book or something. Then we got SARS Wars. That's another Asian horror film. SARS Wars, I would call it, I mean, they're zombies, but to me it's kind of like Demons 2. Remember in the apartment building? It's like Demons 2, but with a giant snake thrown into the mix. Then we got, oh God, Night of Something Strange. Night of Something Nasty. So it's a zombie STD, basically. If you haven't seen this one, zombie STD, cute guys in it, and, well, one guy gets stuck inside of another. So it's worth watching just for that, right? So then we got, oh, there's some more zombies. These are the ones I haven't got them yet. They're either not out on DVD or I just haven't gotten a chance to buy them yet. We have, first, oh, there's Locked Away. Locked Away, a little independent film. It's about a military family in a small town who has to take on the zombie apocalypse, basically, and it gets so, it's a raw and emotional film. You feel the indie feel of it, but by the end of the movie, you just get really pulled into the movie, and it has different elements to it. At times it feels like a 70s horror movie, at other times it's like a kind of wacky 80s movie for a moment, and then it has the feel of more modern zombie films that, really get deep into the characters. I love this movie. I can't wait till it comes out on DVD. Then we have, I hope it does. Things aren't coming out anymore. Dead Inside is another one. Not out on DVD yet, but this is another independent film, and the thing about this film is that the lead character is a cute gay guy, and he's a completely, powerful. He's completely self-accepting. He doesn't have, there's no issues. He gets called some gay bashing names by one of the other characters, but he's like, whatever. It's a great movie. He is the main character of this film, so I would check it out. Just that reason alone is enough to watch this one, because you don't see strong gay characters like that. And that's it for the zombie films. So now we'll go on to, what do we got next? We've got Crush the Skull. That's one that I didn't get yet. I think it's on Amazon Prime, I saw it. That's another one where it's a home invasion movie, but it's like a home invasion inverted. I can't explain it, but the guys invade the house and things don't go as planned. Then we have The Wake. It's sort of a home invasion slasher, but it suddenly gets to be so much more at the end. Like, the twist in this movie is awesome! So I love that one. I can't wait till that one comes out on DVD. Then we got Cabin Fear. This is your straight-up slasher film. I love it. It's just good old slasher fun. The characters, the people in the movie are really funny. There's some really strong actors in here as far as the humor goes. This is a good hot guy gets naked. So that's a fun one. And it's Cabin in the Woods. You can't go wrong. Cabin in the Woods, right? Well, you can't go wrong, but usually there's something redeemable. The next is a series, Playing with Dolls. Playing with Dolls, I think they changed the name of the first one on Amazon Prime at this point, and it's called maybe Metal Face or something like that. But basically, this guy is, he puts Jason to shame, I gotta tell you. This killer is just frickin' vicious and savage, and the guy who makes these movies, forget the CGI, this is all practical gore effects, and it is so good, and he throws in jump scares that get me every time. It scares the hell out of me, and now there's 3 of them. Third one just came out. I think it's Playing with Dolls Havoc. I just blogged about it recently, but there's 3 of those, and they're all awesome. I could just watch it one after the other, just like Friday the 13th. Then we have Slasher.com is another one I don't have, but I put this on the list just because it's a weird backwoods horror movie, and the main guy, he's hot, and he runs around like basically the entire movie in his undies. So, like that. Then there's Killer Pinata. I know it sounds really cheesy, and it is cheesy, but in like the best possible way. It's so fun, it's so funny, and the actors just have fun with it. It's a little over the top. Sexy guy gets naked. I don't think he gets completely, no, he doesn't get completely naked, I remember that, but he's got a bod and a half and gets into his underwear. So that's Killer Pinata, I love that one. Then we got, I'm going to leave this one, I think that was the last one, I just scrolled through my list. There's Del Player, because I'm going to leave you with 2 Halloween flicks. What better way to end the slasher section than Halloween flicks? First one is called Del Playa. This one it's like a deeper movie that takes place on Halloween, but it's just deeper. It's about the killer was basically bullied as a kid, and it has a much more complex storyline than your usual slasher film. It's a little slower moving, but the ending is really good. I really like this one, and that's unusual for me because I don't have the patience for stuff like that. But this one, I just really liked it. And then this one, The Wicked One. This is like a low budget. It kind of takes off, on the Rob Zombie Halloween and a couple of other things, but it goes to its own place. It takes place at like a barn concert in redneck wherever, but the characters are great. There's some nudity, male nudity, and the kills are awesome. It's just something about the feel of it. It gives you that vibe of like old 80s horror movies and stuff. That's what this one does for me. So that is all the slashers. And then finally we have, these are the night creepers. These are all different kinds of monsters and creatures of the night. The first one, oh, I can't wait till this one comes out on DVD. It's The Night Watchmen. This is pretty new. It's an office environment. The security guards get stuck in the office when everybody starts turning into vampires. Big, gnarly teeth vampires. And there's even a vampire clown. I mean, the clowns are everywhere these days. And one of the security guards is a frickin' hot daddy. Yes. And then we have Eyes of the Woods. This one, I think, is back from the early 2000s. Yeah, this is the early 2000s, but this is another one. It's an independent film, but I just like the vibe of it. It's like the director watched the kind of movies I used to watch as a kid, right? And then made a movie like that. And there's a cool creature in it. It takes place in the woods and all that good stuff. I just like this one. Let's see. Oh, Ghost Team 1. Ghost Team 1, another one I don't have yet, but I saw that. That's just silly fun. It's like pervy paranormal activity. And the guys are cute. It's a ghost that's horny. A horny ghost that they have to exorcise from their house. And, oh god, there's some funny parts in that film. Then we have, this is, the Scarecrow. I think it's a Scarecrow. And this one is witches and a killer scarecrow. I mean, you can't go wrong. And it kills, is gruesome kills, and is like, he just tears into the guys who come to, they're tempted by these three witches. And they, I just love having guys get lured into these situations. Finally, we have The Legend of Black Annie. She is my new queen of blaxploitation horror. This is just, God, it's a cheesy movie, kind of, but she's awesome. She comes back from the dead. She's like this zombie, demon, floating ghost woman, and she kills the hell out of people. This is a good one. I like this one. This is just, you need your good, like, indie trash once in a while, and this one is it. That's a goodie. And that's about... Oh, shit. Okay, listen, I gotta go. Okay, the Leather Daddy of the Dead is coming down to the Dan Cave, and basically, we're not allowed to be in the same room at the same time. Shit, here he comes. I really gotta go. That Scare Bear Dan makes October all happy and gay, doesn't he? Well, listen up. This is a private service announcement from me, the Leather Daddy of the Dead, doing the Flannel Daddy of the Dead thing for the fall. I know it's Halloween, and all you pretty boys are going to want to dress in your sluttiest costumes to tease all the daddies. But this is one fucked up world we're living in these days. Backwoods freaks are on every corner, just waiting to pop a shot in your ass. So, here's my advice to you. If you're going to go out this Halloween to pick pumpkins, take a hayride, or hit up the local haunted house, don't be tempting those psycho fuckers with no skimpy, faggy cosplay shit. Butch the fuck up. Now excuse me while I head into the woods to chop some firewood like a real man. Who said you could whistle at me, bitch?